wants to start with recognizing that Toronto is a sacred gathering place for many indigenous peoples of Turtle Island.
Andrea.
We recognize the long history of First Nations and Métis peoples in Ontario and their important contributions to art, society, and culture. We show respect this evening to the Mississaugas of New Credit. So this show is the culmination of a 6-week We Hub cohort where 20 incredible women-identified creative entrepreneurs planned their next step in their business and accessed entrepreneurship training and supports. So today we have 16 of our participants who are showcasing their work through performance, the fashion show, gallery, and vendor booths. We want to encourage you to speak with them, if you haven't already, to hear about their exciting business plans and witness their talent. Some of them are also selling their art tonight, so be sure to talk to them about that and support local artists. So We Hub is made possible through partnership with Scadding-Court Community Centre and Ryerson Diversity Institute, and with funding from the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services. If you'd like to hear more about the We Hub program, just find myself or Aya at some point tonight, or find us on Facebook. For now, please enjoy the show.
So I just want to quickly take a second to just make a quick little announcement for all of our participants that are here today, showcasing themselves and really putting themselves out there. Please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Such a huge step, and we're really proud of all of you. Thank you all. I also just want to take a quick second to recognize Tracy Richards here. Tracy is also a participant of We Hub. And Tracy has volunteered her time and support to organize and coordinate the fashion show, as well as volunteered all of her efforts, took things out of her own pocket to make this event possible with us. So I just want to quickly thank you, Tracy. I'll introduce you to come to the Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Well, right back at ya. Aya and Nora are two incredibly wonderful, kind, compassionate, and very professional and gifted human beings. And what they do, you have no idea what goes into this. I mean, I just got a little snippet of what it actually takes. And to really pull it together and to really have such a heart for and passion for what they're doing. Scadding-Court is an amazing place. If you've never been there, you need to check them out, because it makes me want to cry just to think about the kind of stuff they do for arts and culture, and just for underprivileged people in general. It's an amazing place. So I just want to thank them personally, and I want to thank all of our sponsors and all of you for coming out tonight, because we know that maybe we won't be doing a lot of this in the near future. So it's super, super wonderful, and we really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So without further ado, we're going to start the fashion show. So now I'm going to introduce you to Shannon. She's our first designer.
Thank you, Tracy. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon Benigi-an Mulholland. I'm an emerging fashion designer and the creator of my new fashion brand, Benigi-an Designs. It's a clothing line made up of colorful prints that are inspired by my culture as a Filipina. Throughout my life, I've always had an interest in fashion. It was during my high school years, however, that I started to develop more of a strong love for it, and it became more of a part of my identity. Since then, I've taken part in a number of fashion-related events, such as styling, modeling, and fashion show curation, and it was in late 2016 when I decided that I wanted to get into fashion as well, fashion design. I started out simply by creating graphic printed t-shirts out of the fruits from the Philippines that I was inspired by during my time there and the sceneries there, including some of my favorite fruits like mango, guava, and rambutan. And after that, I started to get a bit more elaborate by designing tutus, which you will see tonight in the fashion show. And a large part of my work, like I said, is really influenced by the bright colors and images of my culture and sceneries of life back home in the province in the Philippines. I want to say that I'm really, really grateful to We Help program. Like we mentioned earlier, it's an amazing program for young emerging artists, especially for women. And I also want to thank Ryerson's Diversity Institute for this opportunity, the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services, and also I want to acknowledge the land that we're on, the land of the Haudenosaunee, Huron-Wendat, and Anishinaabe, for not only allowing me to have the basic needs in life, but also for creating my heart in the work that I do. I strive to continue my work as a fashion designer in hopes of using my brand and platform to bring light to issues that I care about and to uplift those in my community, especially the Pinays and the Filipinas. And I look forward to my journey to learn more about my culture and more about fashion and design. So without further ado, I know that was a really long spiel and you're here to see art, but I just wanted to give you a 2 cents of where I'm coming from. But without further ado, please welcome the IPEN models who are here to do a little fashion show. We are wearing my design, so Benigi-an designs, as well as earrings by PHILCAN.
Thank you so much, ladies. Beautiful show. And as our ladies walk off the stage, we're going to transition into our next performer. I'd like to introduce you to Ashlyn Miller, who is an actress, activist, cosplayer, model, and drag king. And they are performing their alter ego, Ash Hamilton.